Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined always by two of my favorite people, Dre, Shay. How y'all doing?
What's
What's
going on,
up?
bro? What's happening, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Just real quick, I want to, send prayers and hopefully everything is safe down there for everybody who was hit by Hurricane Ida throughout these past couple of days. So it's not, from what I've heard, it's bad. It's not devastating, but it's still bad, flooding. People lost houses. So prayers go out to all of the people down there who was hit by that particular hurricane. So just want to mention
Man,
that real quick.
I feel like this, and they don't want to really put it out there like that, man. This was just as worse as Katrina. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
you know
I kind of feel like,
they just didn't blow up the levees. You know what
ah,
I'm saying?
of
But
course.
it's rough. It's rough out there, man. It's real rough, man. But yeah, prayers go out to everybody that's been affected by it. Prayers to people that's still inside their attics. That haven't been rescued yet, man. Prayers go out to everybody out there, man. But also, I want to say one thing. I know these are your homes, these are your belongings, and this is what you have. But when it says a hurricane coming, man, get away, go away. If you can, go as far as away, and then you come back. Because to be honest with you, man, you never know what happens. You can put yourself in more danger by staying than you can by even being there. And also, it's so bad right about now. The New Orleans Saints, they got a football game next Sunday. They already moved that football game from New Orleans already, and it's going to be played in Jacksonville.
Mm. So
Right, right, Timmy.
yeah,
Like Timmy just said, leave that stuff behind. You are right. You are
leave it all the
totally
way
correct.
behind. I mean, like you can always get back stuff. I understand if it's things that you if you know what's coming, yeah, grab the important stuff like photos, your money, and things like that. I can understand that, but things that can be replaced, leave it alone, leave it be.
Even
Get
But
your
you know,
family out of
photos.
there.
How about this? Don't grab nothing. Just leave. Take your body, because only thing you are really supposed to be getting is the kids.
No, that's the
That's
thing though. You got time when it comes down to a hurricane. You got
not.
time.
I don't care how much time. That time I'm using to collect all these
You
materials,
got days.
no, get the kids and leave. If you want to take some, take a car and go.
You literally got days. I understand if it's like an earthquake, a tornado, but you got
Um,
days when it comes down
yep.
to a hurricane. They seeing that stuff when it's forming in the middle of the ocean before it even hits the islands. You got days.
But y'all know I will not be taking anything. If you don't move when I move, you will get left. That's it.
when I move, you move, just like
Just
that.
like that. Yep.
We don't own the rights to that, but I'm
No, we
just
don't. We
saying.
Nah,
definitely do not.
nah.
Hell, take that. What Tammy said, take that. It's like, no. Because in the situation like that, bro, is you instantly need to get into survival mode.
Hey man, hey, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back. Give me
I
two
do
seconds.
do what you do. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Shay, but some people got those irreplaceable memories and stuff like that. That's so. But some people they think about that like I don't like. Say it's like ashes of your grandma, your grandpa, something like that. You like some people they will go for that. That's just those types of people. It's just those types
You
of
know
people.
what? You're right. You're right. Grandma and grandpa is up in here and in here. And if I die, they ain't in here and they ain't in here no more. So,
Lord Jesus.
but I get it. I get it. Like I said, first thing I said was I get it. You feel me? I get it.
I know you get it. I know you got it. I know you got it and gets it and gets
That's
it
how,
got it.
that's how we doing that one. But
Man, you know what? Sometimes this little woman over here can be
thank you.
so grandma and grandpa getting left. This little woman over here sometimes she can just be so damn intimidating at
Ah,
times. She can be so damn intimidating at times when it comes down to situations and things of that nature. And no, she just brings upon this fierce intimidation. Even though she all of like 4'10", she gives you this fierceness, this fierce
It's
intimidation,
the
make it worry,
gotta.
make it scared and shit.
Do you know they say that to me a lot at work? They be like, Shay, we're gonna send you out there. Why are you gonna send me? I don't want to fight with these people out here, okay? They was like, hey, they might listen to you because you come out more scarier than I do. What we not gonna do is that.
Well, that's what you do. So, in relations to today's topic,
Yeah.
hey, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'll be back.
So everybody that's out there, I think it's probably maybe me and two more other people. What's popping with y'all? Dre gonna hit y'all with the howdy neighbors. I'm definitely not gonna do that because that's his thing. However, I'm gonna say what's popping. Like, come on in the room. We ain't gonna do nothing to y'all. I love it, Tammy. Tammy, you're awesome. You are awesome. But yeah, what's popping, people? So yeah, today we gonna talk about why are men intimidated by you? And the flip side, we're gonna talk about that too. The flip side as to why.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Kind of
Oh,
heard what you
welcome back,
said.
welcome back, welcome back.
Okay, look. I had a phone call. I thought it was an emergency. I had to take that. So no, I'm not fired. And Dre has his stuff going on. He ain't fired neither. Thank you.
I just realized what she said.
That's why I'm saying it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure Say already mentioned to y'all what we're gonna be talking about because I got back
I did,
on.
I
I got
did, I
back
So we
did.
on.
got an extra person out there. Howdy, neighbors.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Appreciate y'all coming through as y'all come through. So yeah, like Shay said, we're gonna be talking about is this who she is basically intimidating. That's what we're gonna be
I
talking about.
Brother Steve, I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Have you ever felt like you was intimidated to have a conversation or talk to a young lady?
Yes, yes,
whoa, wait a minute.
yes.
Hold up, wait a minute. Don't let me. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Okay, and why do you feel that? What was your reason for feeling that you were intimidated?
Okay, see, as most people who know me when you get to know me, I'm a talkative person. I'm a talkative person and everything like that. But when I'm in an environment where I don't know anything, I don't know anybody, I stay quiet and I just observe. Um, I'm one of those types of people when it comes down to wanting to talk to a woman that I'm like borderline, like maybe I can, maybe I can't. I kind of get hesitant and I feel like, okay, and then once I get hesitant, I feel intimidation from her, even though it's only my own mental thing, but I feel intimidated by a woman that I want to try and talk to. So, what up, brother Nate? So I get that vibe, I get that feel, and it's not mainly because of the woman. It's not because the woman is an intimidating individual, whether she is or isn't. It's just that's how I feel at the moment, and I feel intimidated.
Okay, so brother Nate, have you ever had an opportunity? Have it ever been a point that you felt intimidated by a woman in terms like you want to talk to her, get to know her? You know, just asking a question, bro.
Hmm. I think at some point in time in almost every man's life that they've been intimidated by a woman at least once. At least once.
I believe I don't want to use the word intimidated. I will use a word that I'm not going to use the word intimidate just like that. Like it was an episode of NCIS New Orleans, and Sebastian was. If anybody watched the show, Sebastian is like he's nerdy, and it was this young lady he went to school with. She was like one of the pretty girls in school, and he's like I wasn't intimidated. He just said I knew the first rules. You don't ask nobody out that you don't have a chance to get with. That's the first rule, and
Mm.
that is finable by punishment by death. That's how he put it. And so she was
Wow.
like, "What you?" He was like, "What?" But I mean, but it just goes to the context. What's up, Tracy? How you doing, sweetie? Nate says a woman can be intimidated to a man when she's on a higher level than what he's accustomed to.
Hmm.
Nate, don't say that because you reminded me of certain somebody in a certain situation that we always talk about. And in that situation, okay, I get it. I got you on that one. I got you. But no, man, I'm not gonna say I was intimidated. It was just like when you see the people that someone dates, you be like, damn, I'm not gonna even try. I guess that is intimidation if you say that. Deal. So like, yeah, what up? I'm not gonna even try to even talk to you like that.
Yeah.
Or my intimidation comes that I miss every damn clue there is.
Well, you do
Yeah,
what?
like I miss every clue. Like if she is, that it was because maybe that's it. But maybe that's part of the intimidation. I don't know. But I don't catch the clues sometimes. I don't know. But
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think that's intimidation. Like, it's the intimidation is your is that feeling that you would have to when you approach a woman or want to approach a woman or talk to a woman. You feel this kind of withdrawal kind of feeling. That right there, I'm not gonna say it's a withdrawal kind of feeling when it comes down to somebody throwing all these hints at you. Like basically throwing a baseball at your forehead, kind of hints. And for some odd reason, it's just not. It's not receiving, even though they're hitting your forehead hard as hell.
Right, 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 right.
Uh,
Brother comes and says, we see movies where the woman who captivates the man's mind when she sees something deeper in him that his normal has never seen. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's like the young lady's bringing out the best in him. She sees his potential before he even sees it. But I say that can goes both ways because a lot of times is that a man can see something inside of a woman or see inside of a woman things that she haven't seen yet. Is that untapped potential that that hasn't been seen yet. But the one thing about that is that when you really do look at it, is that you may have an opportunity. I'm not going to say that you're intimidated by her, but you may be intimidated by the situation, and by yourself not tapping your potential. Does that make sense any kind of way?
yeah, yeah. I
That
get
you
what you're saying.
intimidated by not tapping your full intention, your full potential as a person.
Yeah,
Tammy says, "Well, see the potential for exploitation." Yeah, her intimidating has nothing to do with running you off. It does check you. It does check you though. True enough.
yeah,
A lot of times we come to a point that as men or as humans, a lot of times when you have a person that they see this untapped potential inside of you, it's like you are scared to tap into yourself.
true. So I'm pretty sure some people out there watching and wondering, like, what do we mean by intimidation? Like, because you think like intimidation, you think like somebody mean, Broly, somebody who is like ready to always fight, like someone who looks like they can just take on the world with their own two hands. No, 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 no. That does not what we mean. There are actually a lot of women out there, a lot of women out there who think men are weak or not ready for a relationship or not ready to handle a woman like her, blah, 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 blah. That's not always the case. Now, not saying that not saying that there's no such thing as a man who is not ready to handle a woman of your caliber. There are men out there like that. But a man who can handle a woman of your caliber are more so afraid to for various reasons. And what may seem to be intimidation is not exactly that. So what we're going to do is we're going to give y'all a couple of reasons why men feel quote unquote intimidated by you. So Dre has vanished from the screen. Moving on. All right. So Nate said you don't treat her as normal or how you treat other women. You totally changed. I dated a young woman that was 3 years my senior in college. She brought out a different person in me. Hey, it happened. Things like that happen.
Man, she was seasoning you, getting you ready for getting you ready.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting you ready for her.
Do y'all know Nate can write a book about his dating life? Cause he be coming with some of the most way out stories ever.
And I'm gonna say something that I have been there for damn near like 85% of those things.
I believe
And
you.
and when he put them in, and when he started putting them in context, and I started to read, I just laughed because I can go back to reminisce the situations, and it's funny.
Nate said he did it intuitively.
Yes,
You know what,
yeah.
Nate? I'm starting to think you was definitely a male gigolo in your past life. I feel like he was putting in his application because he meeting certain requirements here.
Lord Jesus.
Yo, Shivani, when we go to Jamaica, ask Mama, talk to Mama about Nate. Mama's gonna tell you everything you need to know about Nate. Just
Okay,
talk to Mama about Nate.
got you.
Okay. So, like I said,
She gonna tell you everything you need to know.
he said no.
He's her golden child. You hear me? You know,
Uh,
me, Randy, and Neen just, but
Whatever.
Nate the golden one.
So,
Crazy.
okay. So one reason as to why women perceive men as weak, scary, or can't handle themselves, and what is totally a sign of quote unquote intimidation is, yeah, he said, don't do it, Boogie. Please. He said, he begged you, please. He said, please, Boogie, Boogie,
I'm
please,
gonna
please,
think
Boogie.
about it.
Um, which is belief that that woman has better options.
Okay.
That a woman has better options on the line or out there that a lot of men may want that woman.
Okay, when we say better options, what do we mean? What are we saying? Better option? With maybe with someone with a better paying job, someone with a financial situation being better.
Possibly.
But 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 my whole thing is if you got better options, you know how you know that option is better than the love I'm going to give
Listen, this is why I get on you, Mr. Andre Davis. Because
you. What I
you
do?
should have watched the video. I know exactly what he means. Steven meant when it comes to better options, this is why the guy feels the woman is intimidated. Because he thinks that she has better options that are better than him.
That's what it
His
is. It's more so in his mind.
Right. It will be his perception of better options than him that she has. When the whole entire time she could be super duper crazy in love about this dude. Oh, oh.
And see, there go that intimidation factor from the little one.
Ah,
I'm like, because
don't hurt me, Dre. This is why me and you always fight.
and that's the
I'm
thing though.
done.
That's the thing. When it comes down to these better options, of course, it's in his head. It's in the guy's head because there's always that mindset. Like, I know I'm good, but I know there's somebody out there better than me. There's more than a few
This
people
whole
better than me.
conversation is inside the guy's head.
Yeah, in
Yes.
terms of better options. This is
In
why
terms of all of it, in terms of all of it, if you're feeling
yes,
intimidated about something, it's inside your head.
yes.
Anything that goes on, the intimidation factor is all inside of you. It's internally inside of you.
Not
Right.
not all of them.
At all.
Not all of the
I,
things on here. Not all of them. Not all the things that were said.
because
It's just internal. The
thank you,
first
Steve.
the first two I would say are more so mentally. The other two afterwards aren't. The other two
Okay.
aren't. One of them is more of a is the most classic thing of it all in terms of intimidation, but we don't get to that when we get to that. But in terms of like better options, yes, it is in this guy's head. It is in his head that like, man, she can find somebody better than me. She can find somebody better than me. What if she finds somebody better than me? You know what? I don't want to get hurt if she finds somebody better than me. I'm like, I don't want to get hurt if she finds somebody better than me. So I'm just gonna fuck up right now. That's what causes self-sabotage.
Woo, Andre, boy.
Are you using my whole government?
Yes, because you used my whole government. Oh, okay. We got Angela versus Tasha. Okay.
From Power. There we go. Mm, Tasha was a dirty bitch.
Oh,
So
but yeah,
we have more feedback, y'all.
yeah. Oh my God. Okay, Nate says that she does, and that's checkmate. Tammy says
Mm.
she does have better options than him. I agree. Every woman has better options than whoever that they're with. I really do. But they choose to be with you. Uh, Nay says you want that because you want someone to be her essence will force you to step up. Yeah. But it's all if it's all depending on if that guy gets out of his head about feeling as if that there's better options. Because on the flip side of that particular coin, you can have better options. But you're with who you are with. Just like she has better options, you can as well. You don't think that this woman probably don't think the same thing because it's not really an intimidation. That's why I put it in quotes. It's not an intimidation thing. That's an insecurity thing. Because a
Oh,
woman can
yeah.
have those same thoughts about the guy that they're with, and he can probably be, you know, nothing that poses intimidation about him at all in terms of wherever it is that he's at in life. But she still has in this man that he has better options. So that is actually more so of an insecurity factor versus an intimidation factor. Because once you get out your head that she may have better options, but those options ain't here. I am. So why do I
Right.
have to worry about quote unquote possibilities of whomever may be out there who may be looking at her? Well, yes, if you have yourself a woman who's attractive, yes, they're gonna look. They're gonna want to try and talk. That's a given. That is a given. But is she talking back to them? Is she trying to be with them? No. She with your ass. She in love with your ass. So that means shut your ass the fuck up. And understand the fact that you have somebody that has chose you. See, Nate says Angela required him to do more. Tasha loved him the way he was. See, I ain't watched Power, so I know the Power people will get that. Nate then says, you want a woman that will dance in your dreams with you to acquire your dream.
I like that. That is nice.
Man, hey, man, slow dance while I sleep. Come on. Then Nate says, right, Steve, the question is, are you worthy?
Damn.
Yo, Nate, yes or no? This is a topic our little brother needs to be watching, isn't it? But continue.
All right. Moving on to the second one, which again is more so of a mental thing and an insecurity thing. A woman that's more accomplished. You're intimidated, quote unquote, intimidated by a woman who is more accomplished than you. I'll admit, I have been with women who have more accomplishments than I have. But not once have I ever felt intimidated by it at all. Not once have I felt insecure about it at all. I actually congratulate and actually I'm like, man, that's really impressive. Like, tell me more about it. kind of thing. Like, what did you do? What did you have to go through? Blase, 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 blah. If it's something that really interests me, I'm never going to feel intimidated or insecure about your accomplishments. These are your accomplishments that you had before I even met you. You can have yourself a master's degree, and I don't give a damn. I'm happy
But you
for
still,
you. I'm happy
you
for the
still gonna
fact
get,
you still gonna get what?
you still gonna get this dick. That's all it is.
God damn it. So it doesn't matter what it is that you have this degree in. It doesn't matter the accomplishments. It's not going to bother me in that fashion. I am happy for you. I am proud of you for going through what you've gone through to get it is what you got. I have
Javon,
nothing off of that. Go ahead.
yo, Shay,
What's up?
this is Steve episode.
Yeah, it is. I just sent the video out. Like, go ahead.
This is Steve episode. We just riding with him today.
That's it. Riding away.
So I got to do talking.
Go ahead, keep going.
Right. Go, right. This is Steve episode.
So I mean, okay, fine, okay, roll with it. Okay, but yeah, this is true. I mean, like, proud of your accomplishments, happy for your accomplishments. Tell me about your accomplishments and how did you get to them and everything like that. But nobody should feel insecure. I'm not gonna say intimidated because it's not an intimidating factor. This is in your head. You should not feel insecure about a woman's accomplishments because those are her accomplishments that she did for her reasons before she even met you. Now, if y'all were together and then she like, hey, I want to do this, then of course, as her man, you're going to support her. You're going to back her. You're going to push her forward. Hell, even as
I'm
a
a dance, like they say, dancing her dreams. I'm
yeah,
gonna dance with it.
yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
and even if you do that as a friend, this little short one right here, she pursuing her stuff in school right now, and me and Dre support her 120,000%.
We doing the percolator.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
So yeah, so we support her just as much, and we want her to succeed in her accomplishments. So that same thing goes for a relationship. Help your partner succeed dreams that they want. You know, if you can, back them up. Even if you can't do anything financially, physically, anything like that, that mental, emotional support goes even a longer way because they have somebody who's rooting for them and cheering for them in the stands, who is somebody who is very close to them, someone that they love, and someone who's pushing them like, hey, I know you're tired, but you got a little bit more to go. Got a little bit more to go. Got to keep pushing. Got to keep pushing. Once you finish this, then rest. And then come back, tackle it again. So more accomplished? Nah, that's an insecurity mental thing. That's not intimidation. Not one bit.
Shay Boogie says, however, with those 2 points, being intimidated is a defense mechanism.
You know, I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. In terms of this particular situation, yes, I can definitely agree with that. So on to the next one. And this one right here is probably like the absolute main reason why men, and I'm going to say, this one, I'm going to say intimidated. When she makes more money. When she makes more money. The thing is about this, because it is in her head, in his head, that has been given to them by society that the man is supposed to be the breadwinner. He's supposed to be the provider, supplier, all of that lovely shit.
Thank you, Tracy.
Mm-hmm. Where he at, though? Where he at? Shay said Dre's facial expression is funny. Y'all is killing me right now, I swear. But yeah, making more money. That's like the ultimate thing that keeps men away from most women, especially when they find out. And it kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of a story, and I'm actually going to tell that story for the next level of this thing because it's more so on that versus this one. But making more money, men can't get intimidated by that because they feel as if in their minds that they have to be the provider, the supplier, they have to be the ones to take care of the household and things like that. And it's kind of difficult if your partner making twice. It feels difficult. Not that it is difficult. It feels difficult when your partner when she makes maybe twice as much as you. Even if she just makes, you know, 50% more than what you make. It's just that feeling like, yeah,
What
I'm
am
gonna pay this bill. I'm gonna pay this bill.
I able?
Huh?
How am I really helping this relationship? What am I bringing to the table?
Man,
When you
fuck
see
that
like
table.
she's footing more than what she's supposed to put, and she does this and she does that. And
Man,
what can
fuck
I
that
do?
table.
What can I do? Give her the dick.
That's just at the end of the day. That's just what it is, huh?
Give her, give her the love that she deserves. Give her the respect that she
And
support her.
apparently the love that she deserves is the dick.
I'm just playing, man. Giovanni left us, man. Why you leave us, bud?
Y'all ain't acting up. I ain't mad at y'all. But
Cause
don't forget, Steven, he mentioned in the video that it's not more so. He brought up a really good point in the video. In the video, he mentioned that it's not more so the money itself; it's the
The
dynamic.
status.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's the dynamic. The dynamic of the relationship switches to where she allows herself to become from being feminine to being more masculine and being more dominant over the whole entire relationship.
Mhm.
Where it goes back to your point, Dre. You can't stand a chick with a raggedy mouth.
Uh huh.
To where
So,
to where she starts
so
to
she feel.
demean him to where she starts to demean him as a person. He definitely made it clear that it has never been about the money itself.
Mhm.
It always is about the dynamic, the level of respect, and the role reversal.
And the thing is that most women can't handle that. Most women can't handle having that dynamic, having that responsibility, because, like you say, the mouth gonna get ragged. They're going to step outside of themselves.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, they're going to demean, not even demean. They're going to demasculate you or emasculate you
Yeah.
because they're here with the money situation or the dynamic of the whole situation. They feel that they can do these things. If she does that,
It's time to
and
go.
you in that situation, she wasn't the one in the first place.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Seriously, because if the situations are reversed and a man does that to you, that means he's not the one in the first place as well. If y'all catch what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because boy, he will get the business. And that's the only thing I don't like about the double standards when it comes to females. And because it seems like when it comes to male versus female, somebody always want to have one up over the other. When that has never been the case with us. Where now we adopted these retarded, yes, retarded ideologies that one sex always have to overpower the other sex. First and foremost, one sex is supposed to be stronger than the other because that's how it was made. That's how we were all built. There is no woman out here that is stronger than a man. Literally, whether the guy is homosexual or not, like you, bro, like come on. At the end of the day, if you cannot take that top off the pickle, off the jar of pickles or the mayonnaise, what are you doing? You handing it over to a dude who can take the top off of you. You can't move no car, bro. Even the chick, even the strongest chick, bro. You are not stronger than the strongest man. You are not. Like, you definitely are not. And I think women who sit here and make more than their guy and happens to feel that they are the alpha in the relationship, I think them women they're insecure because they are putting more value into the fact that they make more money than their spouse. Those are insecure women because what are you compensating for? Explain that. What are you compensating for? I feel like when a woman makes more than a guy and she goes around here feel that it's okay to demasculate a guy, she need everybody need to give her the business just like they would do a dude. Period. What's good for one is good for the other. That's just what it is. Cause I'ma give up business. Be like, all right, okay. Your garage door break down. Who you think gonna fix it? Not to just sit there and just disrespect it. He not finna fix the garage door for you. How you gonna get back and forth to work? You crazy. If that's the case, use that little money. That's when her big money be go little money, because that's what she is. She's a peon. She's a little person. You know what I'm saying? Use your little money to go get the garage fixed, because I ain't fixing it.
Mm. Whew, that heat right there, that was strong. That was strong right there, coming through y'all screens, y'all phones, whatever y'all listening on. That came strong.
Cause I don't like that. Like, I
Nah,
do. I don't like it. Like,
I feel you. I feel you 100%.
all right, Steven, come on. What's next?
Next one. Next one. Next one. Next
Yeah,
one.
yes, she is. What's up, Carmen? How you doing, Carmen?
Hey,
Yes,
Carmen.
Hi,
Nate. Yes, she is. Nate. She is dropping them gems, and she does it. She
Nate.
does it.
She that gem dropper. That gem dropper. Ding 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 ding. So next up, and this is the last thing as to why women, are intimidating towards men, is the fact that she's a no nonsense woman. Now, I'm not going to consider that to be intimidating per se. I'm going to consider that to be more so of that particular woman's mindset, because she knows what she wants. She knows what she deserves. She knows what she has already gone through and don't want to go through it again. And this again brings up this one story that I was thinking of earlier. There was a woman. She was out with a couple of her friends out having dinner. Let's see. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? Let's see. Tracy
Hey,
said that's why you hit the top on the corner. I counted it, twisted up. You probably opened up. Never mind. I was going to say something bad, Tracy. I'm sorry. Let's see. Marcy said, "Science. Men have more muscle, so stronger."
true.
Yep.
That is true.
But like I said, it reminds me of this story. There was a woman, she was out with a group of her friends, and then there was a gentleman who was out with a group of his friends. They happened to be at the same restaurant and literally just a table apart. This
What?
gentleman, huh?
I said, what? This sounds interesting. Go ahead.
This gentleman found this woman very, very interesting, very attractive. So
Okay.
he began to talk to her, and she immediately stopped him and said, "Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm a very successful woman. If you cannot match my bank account, unfortunately, I cannot talk to you." This man understood what she was saying. Like, she was just like no nonsense. She stopped the man and was polite about it. Stopped the man mid-stride and said, "Hold on one second." He pulled out his phone, opened up his bank account, and showed her how much that he has and how much he makes. And that equals to what she makes. So it's just more so the fact, it's not the fact about the money. It's not the fact about how much she makes versus how much he makes and who makes more, whatever the case may be. This story is just due to the fact that she knows what it is that she wants, and she is not going to deal with any nonsense from anybody.
Wait a minute, bro. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Yes, Dre, do that. Wait a minute. Okay. What if the roles were reversed though? I'm trying to figure out as to like
You being a DA
so
right now?
oh definitely.
Okay, go ahead.
Definitely. What if the roles was reversed? Because can't no dude go around here telling the chick when the chick try to push up on him like, hey, if you can't match my bank account, like we're done. Like that's it. You
Mhm.
can't like no dude can sit here and tell this chick that. Like I'm trying to figure that out as to how is that okay? Because most dude when a dude become a no nonsense dude, you feel me? He's controlling. He's a narcissist. He's a jackass. It's like he's negative. Like, how can this chick who sit here and be a no nonsense chick get praised, but when there's a dude that know what he wants,
Mhm.
okay, get labeled something bad? Like, no, dog. Like, no.
That's the whole concept just flipped in a different way. That a woman who has sex with multiple people is a hoe, while a man who has sex with multiple women is a player. It's the
I,
same thing. It's all about just at that time what it is and what your gender is, and that's what it is. I don't care. A hoe is a hoe.
First off, if you instantly stopping me and telling me that if I can't do X, Y, and Z, we're done. That's a turn off. Don't you can't sit here. First off, you can't sit here and open up your mouth to me and tell me if I can't do X, Y, and Z, we're it. What?
Oh my
Hey, you know what?
god. She done. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that was that story. That was the story. I'm not saying that she was right. I just said that's the story. Never said she was right. Never said she was wrong. That's just a fucking story that I heard that made me think of this particular one right here. Because there are women out there that understand that they're no nonsense. They understand what it is that they want, what it is that they deserve, and everything like that. But you cannot basically shun anybody because you don't know what it is that they can offer you. You may be no nonsense, but does that mean that this person can't give you what you need just because you feel as if they ain't shit? Just because you feel that they ain't shit, don't mean that they ain't shit. You get the shit that I'm saying?
We got you.
So I'm just saying, like, you cannot shun somebody. That's right. That right there is like making it seem like your nose is up in the air and you too good for anybody. Which, I'm not saying that you are, but some people think that they are. So you shouldn't go in with a no nonsense attitude or something like that, because that's just gonna do anything but just turn men away. It's not even effective intimidation. You are just a complete fucking turn off.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that. Cause guess what?
Go ahead.
This this
Not the
is
one, bro. I'm
making
telling you, I ain't the one. I'm
this is
serious. I ain't the
making
one. Like Cube will
me
say.
understand as to why guys who got bread, guys who understand the concept of stability, guys who pretty much understand the assignment. I see why they go for certain women. I see why they go for the chicks that we we as society would demand unwifeable, the not the wifey type. I see why they go for it. Cause the chicks that's quote unquote not wifey type, they not demeaning the dude. You feel me? They're more submissive than these chicks out here with bread. They actually understand their role as being a female.
Hmm. That basically what that is right there.
You couldn't, man. Is why the Lord made me a female and not a male.
So I
Oh
just looked down. I
my
looked down at my watch at the wrong time.
God. I don't, that has never happened, Tammy. Never happened, Tammy. It never happened.
I
That's
can't.
funny.
I can't stand Tammy. I love you, but I can't stand you at the same time.
I did have an incident as to where I intimidated a guy. And the way that things end, I'm glad that things ended the way that it did because, like, it was one, no love lost, and two, heavy weight on my shoulders has literally been lifted. Like, you know, it was a lot of the things in the video that Stephen said for us, like insecurities. You know, I was educationally more accomplished than he was, because when I mentioned that I graduated from a Big Ten university, he would have to come around and make sure that everybody knew when he graduated and where he graduated from. It's like, okay, you went to a university in Indiana. I went to a university in Illinois. I went to a Big Ten, but at the end of the day, we still have higher institution education. So why does it matter as
Because
to
that's insecurity inside himself that he has to make it like he's a big dog.
Mhm.
right?
He got to stomp like the big dog. So every accomplishment that you put out there, he had to try to match your accomplishment because I don't know, was it a small man complex, little penis complex? Which one was it? I mean,
Right.
I'm just being honest because he had some kind of complex going on. Is that yo? You graduated. I'm
Ah,
happy, baby. You did your damn thing. Congratulate her. Let her have her glory. Give it to her. We did this. We here. Okay, there it is. It's not like okay, you did it. Well, I did this. It's like it's a tit for tat thing. Those
Yeah.
those are not relationships.
no,
Those are people who are just lost, for a better
very,
word, just straight up just lost.
very.
Because they have to put their chest out. I accomplished this. I've accomplished this as well. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
And
Shay, to take over
the
your whole
crazy
story.
part,
I apologize for that.
no, you good. And the crazy part is, I don't like telling people I graduated from a Big Ten. Like everybody be like, "Oh, that is a really big accomplishment." I be like, "Bruh, you think that's accomplishment? That is a debt. Like, what are you not understanding here? Like, that's a whole, like, of course, if I ever wanted to apply to another university, all I have to do is put on my resume. That's where I got my degree from. But that's a whole debt. Don't nobody want that debt. Like, no. And then it was it went from me graduating from a Big Ten to me dressing a certain way. Like, people who know me know I dress how I feel. One minute I could be like a cool tomboy, the next minute I could do the girly thing. And I'm big on gym shoes. And I wore Jordans. Like, I'm a huge fan of certain Jordans. Anybody know me know I dig the retros,
Uh-huh.
no matter what. And
Uh-huh.
he's seen me in so many retros to where he slid out to be exact. He said, "Thought wear Jordan." My whole entire demeanor was like, I literally went from the girly girls to the Chicago side came out of me like, "What you say? Like, don't, please don't." And that's literally what I said. I said, "Don't be disrespectful with what's coming out your mouth. Like,
Mm.
don't talk to me like that." And
He
he's
had that
like,
raggedy ass mouth.
like, he looked at me like I was crazy. Like, no, 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 no. And after that, like, everything just literally like swoosh, like, went downhill. Like, nobody could talk to him far as giving me a compliment. He would assume that I'm messing with him. It's like, bruh, like, I don't know what your beef is with the kid.
Everything that was inside of him was nothing but insecurities inside of himself.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his insecurities, yeah, his insecurities destroyed something that could have been special. But hey, one person's losses, another person's gain. To be honest with you.
True.
Yeah, I was
And but
just
my, but,
like,
but the whole thing is this: whatever you've accomplished, whatever you have, don't let nobody make you feel bad about what you got. But also, if there's somebody out there that you want to pursue and anything else, no matter what they have, you can still. I mean, you only thing gonna stop you from trying to make it happen with that person is your own self. Be
yep,
confident in what you want to do. Step out there on faith and and go try to grab it. If it don't happen, it don't happen.
yeah,
Everybody been told no before. That's why I tell people who come for interviews, they be sitting up there, be all nervous. What you nervous about? You've been told no before. If it happens for you, it's gonna happen for you. If not, hey, move on from it.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing you got to be. You have to sit up there, walk. You have to walk in your own truth and walk in your own belief of who you
Yeah.
are.
Exactly.
It happens. It happens, man.
So with that situation, I probably came off as intimidating to him because I did make more than he did.
I mean, but the reason why he was intimidated was, I get it. I'm gonna be quiet. But anywho, I understand. But that whole
Yeah, that
thought
that
statement is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
like that blew my whole like I literally at that point I literally mentally forgot that I was dating this dude. I'm like, don't be respectful, like because I happen to think
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, he
yeah,
did, bro. Yes, he did. Yes, he
Very low.
did, bro.
Very low.
yeah. I'm like I felt happy. Like you know how when most breakups just go just all wrong or whatever, the girl be like, oh, I'm like, for me it was like, all right, whatever.
It
I
was
gotta go to
like,
work tomorrow.
it was like, oh,
Damn.
damn, that little weight was off my chest right about now. That weight is gone.
Yeah. And what's so funny
Yeah,
is
true enough, Carmen. Yes, insecurity does kills
it
every.
does.
Yes, it
It really
does, Carmen.
does. Man, and the crazy part is a lot of people that was in his circle that worked with us, like they noticed that. They like, no. And they would ask, like, why did you talk to him? I'm like, I wanted something out of the norm, something that was out of my type. Because most of the time people get stuck in dating their type. And normally their type is what's not good for them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me do something different. And they like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. And
Man,
there be people that he used to work with. They be like, nah, you shouldn't have done that one.
I
So, yeah.
got a couple of things towards the end of this because it said things that was on the flip side. There's just a couple of
Come on,
things.
yeah, I'm waiting for this one.
So one of the flip sides is you just look mean. You look unapproachable. You got that RBF going. Who wants to
Yeah,
approach a woman who has an RBF 24/7 365?
man.
okay, maybe I'm slow. What the hell is RBF, man?
RBF, and I hate actually
Don't
saying the
don't
word, but I'm
tell
just,
him.
huh?
Got her.
Oh, you typing it?
Yeah.
Okay, she typing it for you.
Would they look like Ice Cube little sister or somebody?
No, they
No.
looking like. Read the comments, sir. I can
But it-
right here
Thank you,
lip poke
Tracia.
out.
Carmen says if she is insecure with your relationship, it shouldn't matter how many people. If she is secure with your relationship, it shouldn't matter how many people are coming at her. So very
Damn.
true.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sent it.
exactly.
You sent it, Siobhan.
I did. Did it reveal, Steven? Because it said
Nah,
Matt.
nah. It didn't come through as a hidden message. Let me see. I can type it. Let me see.
Where the hell we typing?
Walking
Just say
around
it.
here with
Shit.
a lip poked out.
Okay, so let me do it without having to, because I guess since I can just type it, so.
Oh, that's mad whack.
But that's RBF. So, yeah.
Where's your glasses?
It didn't come up.
What?
All right. RBF is resting female dog face. I'm trying to figure out who got it. Who got it?
It's one person I know who got it. It's one person I know who has it, and they cool, they sweet and everything like that.
Who is it?
Someone we used to work with, Kimmy.
Who?
Kimberly.
Oh, okay. I can give you one better. You know, the young lady in security on days with the big puff.
Cheyenne.
Yeah. Dre, you know who she is.
Cheyenne or Shabaria.
Cheyenne. They would consider her facial expression as the rest as the RBF.
And
Okay.
probably Shades too. I'm thinking about that now. Yeah, both of them got that. Yeah, both of them got that. Like
Yeah,
it's like no expression. They look mean. They look. You know, they look like unapproachable and stuff like that. But they probably like the coolest people you'll ever meet under the sun. But it's just that facial expression. It's just like
yeah.
it's just stale and stagnant, and there's like no emotion behind it. So it's just that look, that
Anyway,
damn look.
I hate him in that look. That look was the worst look at. Don't ever do that impersonation no more.
What you ain't like my resting nigga face?
That was the worst.
You don't
Ugh.
like my resting nigga face? You know, dudes got that.
Y'all got a mug. But okay, we got
All
the
the time. All the
chain.
time.
Me look like a mug. I'm like, I don't know
I
if anybody is any other comments coming in. Do y'all got more comments coming in? Because like I got nothing after Carmen, even though I typed
neither
the thing. Okay, just making sure there wasn't none with the comments because I know that Shay typed the thing, but it never came through. I still never gotten it. I typed mines, but okay, there goes Dre. So I guess it still is working. I guess it didn't like us cussing.
he probably didn't.
Don't worry about it. It wasn't ugly. It was mean mug.
Yeah, it probably didn't like us cussing. That's probably what it was.
Mhm.
All right, come on. What's the next one?
The other one is too much masculinity or too mean or just too much damn attitude.
Remember what Dre said? I like your raggedy mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that be the problem.
That relates to this too. Shoot.
Oh man. And then look, I like what he said in the video, how he was like, you got some women that don't even want to be around you because of your attitude and your negative.
Your negative energy, like your kids don't even want to be around you and everything like that. Like,
And,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and and it's a lot of people out there. They exude so much negative energy, so much they're just a negative person that you don't want to be around.
mm-mm, not at
Yeah, man.
all. Not
Like,
at all.
yeah, bro. Like for real. It's to a point where you don't want to share nothing. You don't even want to speak to them. You will hit them with, excuse my language, oh, this bitch. That would be the phrase you would like really truly hit them with.
Lord Jesus, help her, please, help her, Lord, help her.
I'm saying what females would say when that particular female come in a room. You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, it's this bitch.
Yeah, it's either that response or notice certain females would leave the room or would leave. You know what I'm saying? And then same thing for the dudes when you already know, oh boy, that they be begging a lot. You be like, all right, dog, I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? Or
Oh
you
yeah,
be like,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
here go
you know,
this motherfucker.
right? You feel me? It's always along those lines. So yeah, I get it. Or like when you having like a real big get together or a BYOB party, those are the ones you never invite.
Nah, because they never bring their own anything, but expect to sip on everybody else's shit. Like, did you bring said bottle? Oh yeah, I brought it, but I drank it on my way here. Nick, did you even bring no bottle then?
All right. So do he got one more?
Always, it's always one
No,
of those.
that was pretty much
You
it
always
for what I
bring one
heard.
for the house, and
Yeah.
you always bring one for you to drink. That's how you do it. Seriously.
Unless I missed something, because probably at like towards the end when I was listening, I was also setting up at the same time.
No, you good. But yeah,
So
most important, what I like about the video, especially close to the end, is how he points. First off, he points out throughout the whole entire video, he's not hypocritical, and he's not one sided. He points out both sides. I've listened to this video twice, praying that I didn't miss anything. And I comprehended. And by him addressing both sides, it's most women now, it's most men and women on each end of the spectrum, they do not accept accountability when it comes to either being intimidated or looking intimidated. Like
Yep.
that. Oh, he can't handle a strong woman, baby girl. We see you strong. It's in your face.
It's too much in
We
your face.
Oh my
boy,
God.
it's in your face.
Like, your
Like,
facial expression is strong.
man, like I can't bring you around the family like that. They don't talk about me and you. Me because I brought you around, but you
You,
because of
because
your
your cheekbones can flex.
man. You got like a whole 6-pack somewhere on your face, like in the forehead, and it sit right here in the forehead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like for real. Or when you got a dude, and they chick make more money. Come on, baby, let's go out to eat. I'll take care of everything. Why you taking care of everything? I got money. Wait. I'm asking because I want to go out. I want to take you out. Can I take you out?
I mean, that's the one thing that always like me and brother Nate always say is that a lot of times when you're going out on dates, it's not because you want to take somebody out. It's that this is where I want to go. I want to do something, and I would like to have your company. That's all it
Right.
is. It has
That's
nothing. I mean, you have to go back and you have to check yourself. To be honest with you, it has nothing to do with you. It has
Mhm.
everything to do with what I want to do. I'm
mm,
just asking you to be a part of the experience with me.
yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Man.
It don't be nothing extra. And I hate when people be adding extra sauce to the spaghetti. Like what I asked is a yes or no question, okay? I don't need nothing else. Yeah, you
Don't
coming
need
or
nothing.
not you
Don't need nothing else, man. Just say yes or no.
Hmm.
right.
Family, you already know how it go, family. You already know.
Mm,
I'm just saying, bro. It's just would you like to hang out with me? Because this is what I'm going to do. Would you like to hang?
right.
Point
That's
blank.
And then Nate said, then she's wondering why you don't ask to take her out again.
right.
Reasons.
Right.
Right.
And that'd be crazy. They don't sit back and be like, man, what I do? What I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like they don't sit there and be like, oh, he tripping. No, you tripping.
Hmm. Man. But I can say, for what it's worth, though, the video was good. I like the
It was.
I like the video. The video was good. I like the way that
But
things
I'm
were
gonna be
said.
honest with you. I was playing earlier. Majority of his videos hit home a lot. They really do hit home, and it makes you think about a lot of things. It makes you really want to just put your thinking cap on. And like, damn, that is true. Maybe some things that you don't see that's out there. He makes you see them. It makes you think about them exactly. Really, to really be honest with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
But I'm sorry, Stevie.
No, you good. No, I'm just saying, like, this topic right here was a pretty good one in terms of it. But the thing is, and I'm going to ask y'all both this question: do you feel that it is intimidation, or is men weak and scared and just can't handle a woman, or is it more so insecurities that's dealt by mental situations by an individual?
I'm gonna say majority of it is mental situations with an individual. I'm not gonna say the word intimidation. I'm going to say it's your own insecurity inside of yourself. No matter what your status is, no matter what that person has, you can still enhance someone's life, no matter what it is. If it's your support, if it's your love, or if it's monetarily, or whatever it is. But it's what's inside it. But Nate says all the above, Steve.
Yep.
So Nate said it was one. But this is why we do the show. Because everybody have their own take about it. It's everybody own insight.
Exactly. Shay, what do you think?
Whew. Okay. I would say, I would agree with Nate. It's all of the above.
Hmm.
But I would mostly say it has something to do with them picking the wrong person, trying to make the wrong person the right person for them, and using the word intimidation, intimidate or intimidation as a defense mechanism to really truly hide what's really going on with them mentally and emotionally.
Okay.
That's what it is. You trying to paint the wrong person. You trying to paint the wrong person and make it right for you when that person ain't right nor what you need.
True. Like for me, I'll agree that there's some men out there who are weak and scary and can't handle certain women, and I will agree with the fact that, hey Carmen, and I will agree with the fact that it's an insecurity thing. Them the only two things I'm like strongly saying that it is, but not so much as intimidation. I'm not going to say that it's intimidation as much as the other ones. Intimidation does play a factor because some women may use what they have as a form of intimidation. They may use it to make a person feel bad about anything. We're like, this is what I got, this is what I do. What you can do about it? What can you do about it? And intimidate somebody in terms of that. So I do say all of the above, but like just some more so than others. That's just what I say. So as we come to another end of another episode, I want to thank you all for coming out. Nate, Carmen, Tracia, Tammy, who started it off with like 30 comments at the top. And who am I missing? Oh yeah, Marcy. Marcy, thank you, Marcy, for coming through. I appreciate you. Um, So I want to thank you all for coming through. I want to thank you all for commenting. For those of you who are watching and not able to comment, appreciate you all as well. For those of you who will end up listening to this on our audio streaming networks such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, and all of that good stuff. Maybe one day you come over here, join us on YouTube so you can have faces to go with the voices and all that good stuff. Um, Carmen says, I'm here listening more than I comment people because people want to talk to me all day. Hey, don't worry about the
You
people. Tell
understand?
tell them people that tell these people that you are on a very, very important show right now. It's called En-Syte. Maybe if they get on and subscribe, maybe they'll understand the importance behind it.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah. So with that being said, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for watching. Dre, Shay, appreciate you too as always and everything like that. So for those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell because if you haven't, you're not gonna know when we go live. Otherwise, unless you're listening to us right now, and then we go live every Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, if you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. You know what time it is. Other than that, Dre, Shay, anything y'all want to say before we bounce?
Man, as always, man, no matter what, man, life is short. Rest in paradise, Greg Lee, Nene Leak's husband. He passed away from cancer. Yeah, so Greg, go ahead and rest in paradise. My condolences to you, man. Love on your people, man. Life is too short. Love on your people.
Shay?
Ooh. First, I want to give a shout out to Russell. He wasn't here today because this topic actually came from him.
Yep.
Sent the video and I listened to it and I sent it out. So shout out to him. Once again, if you guys got any topics that y'all want us to do, that y'all want us to address or even talk about, hit us up on our social media, slide in our inboxes, or even do it in the comments. We got y'all. My consensus for today is check yourself. Check yourself. And last but not least, do right by any means.
Yeah. With that,
I got hold on. Well, what her saying, check yourself. I'm gonna just say this real quick and piggyback on her check herself. On your check yourself.
go ahead.
Don't let nobody make you feel that you're inferior. Point blank. Nobody.
Yeah. Like, by you saying that just reminded me of something. I'm pretty sure people have seen this video. It was a preacher who had a $20 bill, called a woman up for the $20 bill. Asked if she wanted a $20 bill. She said, yeah. So he folded it. Asked, do you still want this $20 bill? Like, yeah. He folded again. Asked, did you still want this $20 bill? She said, yeah. He balled it up completely. She kept on saying, yeah. He threw it on the ground, stepped on it. She still said, yeah. He threw it off to the side, beat it with something, and started stepping on it some more and said, do you still want it? Yeah. And he said, you want to know why? Because it never lost its value. No matter what it is that you've been through, no matter what life has drugged you through and everything like that, you never lose your value. Period, point blank. Remember that. So, like Dre said, don't let anybody treat you in fear because your value is worth way more than what that person does or what that person think that they can do. With that being said, you all have a beautiful night. We up out of here. So remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace.